Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.3 preview playthrough as the Imperial Remnant. In the last episode, we tried to move on more of this Thanos and Dagoria territory. We were building up our ground force. We do have a bunch of ATs built, but we were under attack by a lot of New Republic people. So, what I'm actually going to do first here is build up the capital shipyard. We're going to go into Thanos now, and we are going to actually start with Palpatine. So what I'd like to do this episode is take Thanos and Dagoria, send this fleet down into Hutt space so that we'll finally have a force protecting them, and we are going to move on to Carnor Jax as our leader. So we're going into Era 3B. We'll stay with that one for probably only 3 episodes or something, because I do want to get on to Dala and Pelion a little bit faster. I've coded in a few more of the patron units. We will have to get to Era 4 before we can build the rest of them. So there's a bunch of MTCs to do, and then there will be... what just got destroyed over there? Was that a turret? No, that was a house. Yeah, so that'll be the Executor, the 2 Praetors, and I think like 6 Venators that we'll be able to build once we get to Era 4. But we are going to be losing the Eclipse. That's what it's called. I don't know how I forgot that. Or maybe bad things are happening to me. We're going to do the voluntary era progression. I'm not going to get Palpatine killed. Because there's still some potential edge cases where the involuntary progressions, where stuff splits off, might cause the script to crash. I don't think they can or will, but just to be absolutely safe. That'll be a large focus of testing, especially with all the different ways era progression works now, with like air selection at the start. That changes stuff. Last release we did the voluntary kill the leader 4 times, so it was like tripling the possible ways for things to go wrong.
Charge. Ready to go. Battalion standing by. New coordinates. Scanning target. Reporting in. Proceeding to target. On my way, sir. Walker moving out.
MPTL? Okay, you guys, can you get straight in there?
Roger that.
Where's Palpatine? Palpatine, you can go do this. That's actually going to be a problem. All we need is 1 to get through. That one gonna blow up? Nope.
Right away.
Get over there.
Awaiting your orders. Walker moving to attack. Awaiting orders.
Alright. There we go. We even got to the power generator. So Palpatine, you can wait a second. There we go.
Heading out. As you wish, General.
I think they only have the 1 MPTL.
Awaiting orders. On my way.
Not over there, Palpatine. You can.
Bomber standing by.
That should still kill that light vehicle factory.
Let's go. Initiate bombing run. I copy. Right away. Targeting at maximum firepower. Keep going.
Here it is. Alright, so what's that up there? That's a heavy vehicle factory. They also have the barracks.
Over there.
Alright, making good progress. We will have... No, we won't have an orbital bombardment.
Yes. Reporting.
Okay, you're gonna come up this way. Everyone can just come up this way, really.
Roll out. Deploying. Yes.
Let's try to keep them together. Go for the barracks first.
Attack.
Because I don't want these light tanks to come up against the T4. Did they not have a senator's office here? It must be right there or something. They had to have it. I'm not seeing any T3s. Unless this is all starting buildings and... Well, either way. Yeah, it must all be starting buildings? In which case, it's been missed for the starting senator's office or something?
Heading out. All out coordinates. Changing course.
Right, get on up there.
Let's move out.
You're gonna do that.
Always ready.
Oh, nope. Come on.
Cannons charged. Brigade standing by. Let's run.
Everyone else, go and finish that up. I was thinking about streaming the recording sessions for this, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll probably do some other streams, but it does feel kind of different for those kinds of recording streams. So it's good sometimes, but I don't want to overdo it, especially when this is the only series we have going on for Empire at War. I have been thinking about doing just a one-off video or stream for Friday. Since Phoenix Rising's done, there'll probably be a video in the morning, and then we'll see what we stream that night. If you guys want to see a specific AAW mod, like Yoden mod just came out. I haven't done that on the channel before, so... Alright, so there's Eclipse.
Moving to coordinates.
Roshnot.
They will be taken care of.
What do you want? No one survives.
Moving.
I have you now. Which was this? This was Nero's Lament. We got Queen Amidala's Revenge.
Navigating to coordinates.
And the Krieg.
Flight speed.
This won't be a very good fleet once the Eclipse is gone.
Fear no one. Run while you can.
Star Destroyer reporting in. TIE squadron here. Cruiser reporting.
We'll need to build up some more stuff. Well, Jax does come with a lot of heroes, who we won't have for that long.
Foresee this. They will fall before
Yes,
they
Commander.
Can we kill the engines on
On
this?
the engines. Awaiting orders.
Your orders.
Retreat aborted.
dark side is strong.
Keep it there just to make sure.
Reporting.
I'd rather not fight it later. I'd rather just kill it now, because they are ahead of us in military still, by quite a bit.
Soon the rebellion will be crushed.
Locking on. TIEs reporting in. For the Empire.
We'll actually take a look at the charts after this.
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
Batteries online.
I looked before I started,
Bomber squadron
but
reporting.
I forget what the exact ratio was. I know they have a lot more money. Maybe it was twice as much money and then only 33% more ships or something?
Bombers at the
Or military power, not necessarily ships.
enemies in range. Ready to receive orders.
Awaiting your orders.
We are victorious.
Here we go.
Arrival imminent.
'Cause the transitory mist will be opening up in like 30 weeks. So
Commencing.
that will make that a little bit more difficult. But did we queue up all of our other patron units here? Yeah, all those are... No, wait, that's Jägermeister doesn't have the shipyard yet, so we can't be sure. Okay, we gotta get Farstar and Hyrdor Tracy. Can we afford... We can afford two of them. Get Snoop Shoot
In production.
and Emperor's Ladder, which is our ship.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright. Papa Palpatine.
Right away. On my way, sir.
You. And let's get some anti-infantry.
What?
Sensor node constructing.
I shall crush the rebellion.
Construction complete.
There they are. Blast them. Yes, Commander.
We're gonna send the AT-AT up this way
Roger that.
with one of the TIE crawlers.
Away. Moving out.
Other ones are coming this way.
Awaiting orders. Copy.
And yeah, let's.
I copy. I've got them on scopes.
Not sure what the range is on this.
Reporting.
Ready.
There we go.
Keep going.
Up here. Here. There's actually a lot of. Not a lot, a good amount of infantry up there.
Yes, Commander.
We'll just try to hold position
For your orders.
on this side, or on this side rather.
Disturbance in the force.
Oh god.
Battalion standing by.
I think Palpatine can convert some of these. Let's get the AACs first.
Ready. There they are. They are in my sight.
These shouldn't be anywhere near as good against light vehicles as they are, but still.
Dare approach me.
Time order. Copy.
Let's
Pull back a
move
little
out.
bit.
Armored transport
You guys have got to
ready.
get out to the
Ready.
power generator.
Position. Activating.
I am in command. Kill them
Okay.
immediately.
Let's take out these turrets. You guys got that. That's good.
Cool. Keep going.
Nope, run them over. Or shoot them. Run them down.
What do you want?
Reporting in.
Roger that. This way.
Attack.
Here we go, and we're going to be able to do a bombing run on the senator's office as soon as that's down.
The enemy base shield is
Initiate
offline.
attack run.
Form up.
Okay, Palpatine, you were going to heal those. Oh. Well, that did not work.
Roger that. This way.
Awaiting orders.
I am ready.
Back to healing that up.
Copy.
All these, really.
Reporting.
Here we go.
Repair station.
Repair station. These guys are pretty much fine.
Attack.
And we're all in.
Fire. Awaiting
Here we
your
go.
orders.
Okay, so let's get up to this first.
Battalion
I'm
standing
gonna send this
by.
one to the light vehicle factory.
Mauler ready. Time order. Copy.
The time maulers are low, but they're probably gonna be our most helpful support right now.
Ready.
Get in a position where you're actually gonna hit them.
Activating.
All the healing, I think these two have got it. Yeah. Here we go.
Open fire.
Nope, I still want you to shoot it.
Attacking target.
Roger that. Form up.
Fire at will. Yes. Over there.
Here, back off, I guess.
Awaiting Awaiting orders. Copy.
Attacking. Yes, Commander.
No one commands me.
Alright, we probably don't need everything. Palpatine's gonna go for that.
Except
You're gonna come back.
I shall crush the rebellion. I will arrive shortly. Be gone. Want them destroyed.
I kind of want to turn that into a basic attack for Palpatine. Rather than give him the, this, where he just flies through infantry as much. I'd rather him rely more on Force Lightning if we can do that. That would be more of a, like a ranged
Yes, Commander.
Force Sorcerer.
We have a new enemy. And now who will die? End this rebellion.
Alright, here comes the next bombing run.
Bombing run available.
Let's just use it on that. Palpatine. Let's focus on this.
Bring them to
And you guys can come up.
Fire at will.
Yep, shoot your rockets at the Sith Lord. I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
I am in command.
Pro tip, he won't.
It can be done.
And is that it? I think that's it.
What do you want?
Except for probably an infantry guy down here somewhere. There he is.
80-80.
All that camouflage.
I fear no one.
Enemy has been defeated.
He was getting into strike position and just got that taken out from under him by the tank droid.
System conquered.
Sad times. Alright, so this fleet is coming down to Kessel.
Confirmed.
And poor Palpatine. Next week is going to be it for him.
Construction complete.
We'll have to be set up properly for when the Hapens do open. They're not an active faction, so we're just going to have them surrounded anyways. I'd like to invade them properly at the end. So that'll mean taking Kuat and Kashyyyk.
Construction complete.
But let's go down to
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Orinda. And let's do support Carnor Jax. So I think right now we're just gonna lose Palpatine, the other, and maybe Clev. The other ones aren't set to leave yet. I don't. And Cedrus should leave. Veers won't unless you get him killed. I really should be using them. But they're just so far away now.
Construction
Alright,
complete.
well. There we go. It's time. The galaxy has changed. It's mine for the taking. I will rule it there.
Brigade standing by.
This is where everyone is. Do we have Carnor in? No, I think we split off Carnor's ship to Wessel. Yeah, Red Wessel has it. Jeratai has an allegiance. Windcaller grants intelligence on surrounding systems. Then name the
Enemy
system.
fleet approaching.
You should really be a stealth hero. And Prince Za. Peter. Prince Peter Za. And he is an economic bonus for us.
Beginning
Let's get Biss
construction.
upgraded there. Who's coming where? Telos. And what's this? So, planets, we're ahead. Economy, we are super behind. Because we are playing with the Cruel AI on. Even though it doesn't have the button there. And they have, yeah, it looks like they're about 50% above us. But that doesn't say anything about the CSA. Does Telos have hypervelocity guns? It does.
Coming around.
Bring them over. And Clev stayed too. Okay. We're going to try to break our people out of the core.
Tactical battle imminent.
So no more Eclipse. We still have a Sovereign.
The enemy is approaching.
And because we did it voluntarily, we don't lose a bunch of territory, which is the big reason you'd be doing that. Okay, Clev. I'm not supposed to have you really, so if you die, it's okay. Hellion. He should really go to Meldrud around this time, I think. I'd have to check that before we change those, though. Change that, though. Stuff like Leone Tavira and all of them are probably going to be... like, all those heroes that are supposed to come with different eras for the Warlord factions that we didn't put in for 2.2 because it would be unstable, or it was less stable, and we wanted to make sure that stuff worked as reliably as possible. We should be safe to start putting those in properly. But this MTC is regular MTC. Oh.
Destination confirmed.
A lot of fighters, so I just want to make sure we're... This one? This one... Do I want to board anything? Durance is here.
Target critical.
Our target priority is the laser
Enemy
cannons.
forces.
Take out the iron
Choose your
cannons.
reinforcements.
We're on our way.
ESD. Oh, this is 4 PopCap? What?
Awaiting orders.
Attacking the lasers.
What did I think it was 1? We made that change so it was harder to just spam them.
Ready. Copy.
So, like, you were supposed to plan around having a reliable victory and then work within that to get the boarding done.
TIE interceptor here.
Yes, sir.
Especially because I don't think the converted units actually count towards your total.
Taking them out.
This may have been a good place for
Engaging
our Sovereign. Shunan's Black Scimitar. Simi.
Roger that. Engaging the enemy. Yes, sir. Engine.
Get back here.
Receiving. Ready for battle.
enemy ships.
Form up.
Go after the stragglers. Time on this one.
Destroyer here. Copy.
The thing I'm concerned about with this is that the CR90 is there, and
Under control.
it's going to make it a bit easier for their fighters to kill our bombers.
We've got them on scope.
But Force Light is going to get forced out.
Let's finish it. Watch your back. Intercepting. Go after them. Returning to your position. I'll take care of this. Squadron standing by. You won't be around much longer.
It does come up a lot, so the World Devastators are going to get abilities later, but the abilities that we want to give them will involve a lot of back-end Lewis scripting. It's not just like powered weapons or something where you just drop something in the XML code and then it works. So the reason we haven't announced it is because it'll take some work to make sure that whatever we end up doing actually works. So if we announce it, then it has to change for functionality reasons, and nobody likes that. So right now they're just not fantastic battle cruisers, but they're battle cruisers, so they're still fine. And once we know what we want to do works, once we have it in game, then we'll announce it and say what it all is. But until then, we generally prefer not to announce stuff before it's either 100% going to work, already done. Especially, like, the ideal situation is always that it's already done when we announce something. But that's obviously not something you can do in every situation. But, can we get our bombers to take that out first?
Bombers standing by. Roger that.
Orders, sir. For the Empire.
Bombs away.
Choose your reinforcements.
Form up.
And these fighters take that K-Wing.
For command, sir.
You guys are nearly done with that A-Wing. Just get him into this group.
Bomber squadron reporting.
If we can kill this this Home 1 type and not even the Golan yet, and just turn around on these Home 1 types back here, I think that'll go well for us. That's our best bet.
Order confirmed. Attack.
Let's finish him. Pursuing
Because right now we're kind of split.
Ready for orders.
Okay, these bombers I'm gonna send back to here. Vigilance is at least fighting it. Okay, Pelion, you can handle that now. The rest of you, turn it around. You definitely need to turn around because all your weapons on that side are down. Good target by them. I'm gonna swap them over.
Destroyer here. Our primary engine system is down.
Okay, Pelion is fine. I think he can also... No, I don't think he can go after the Golem.
Copy.
Closing on target.
Fire. Roger that.
Okay, now we got all the weapons facing this side. And shields are back.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Reporting. Heading to destination.
Intercepting. Let's finish him.
And you're good now over here.
I have the target in sight.
Taking him out. Shields almost gone. Intercepting. Engaging the enemy. He won't be around much longer.
Let's see when he's on this side with fewer weapons if he can
Primary engine system is down.
take out that Golem.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Target
Our
critical.
primary target is those iron cannons.
Under control.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting order. Attack position.
Comlink active. Hit the ion cannon banks.
Alright. He's good there.
Taking fire. Roger that. Bomber targeting. Commander, they're hitting us. Where'd he go?
Awaiting orders.
Your orders, sir.
Watch him.
Rip.
He's coming over.
Choose your reinforcements.
Returning to your position.
Transmission received. Falling out of formation.
Copy. Pressing the attack. Awaiting your orders. Take out the iron cannons.
Lander ready.
I'm not gonna try when it's at 100%.
Choose your reinforcements.
But let's get Pelion some support in here. It's not gonna be a huge amount, but
Target at maximum firepower.
still.
Lander reporting.
Ready. Direct fire on the engines. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Getting a lock.
The lasers are our target.
Comlink active.
He's about to be destroyed.
We got 5 shots at this.
He's headed your direction. Taking him out.
Yes,
Nope.
sir. Target the engine.
Transmit orders.
Hit.
Awaiting your command.
Come on, Pokeball, go.
Target is those iron cannons.
50%-ish. 60%. Let's give it a shot. I'm only trying to capture the one ship. Nope. I would like to have like a boarding failed text or something, just so it's a bit more clear for people that it's all working as intended.
Orders. Falling out of formation.
Draw their fire. Squad, move in.
Our primary target.
We may not actually be able to get it.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Form up. Heading for attack position.
Commander.
Well, let's get other stuff to help.
Command. Enemies in range. Reporting in.
Your orders, sir. Standing by.
For another attack.
Form up.
I think we get one more. There was one that may have been double pressed, where it started and then I canceled it, I think.
Taking fire.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Cruiser standing by.
Commander, they're hitting us. I copy. Where'd he go? Nowhere to run.
Nope. Bad luck.
Reporting.
Ready, sir.
Yes, sir. Falling out of formation.
My scopes are jammed.
Roger that.
Oh well.
Fire for maximum effect.
Almost gone. Cover me now.
Alright.
Awaiting orders.
Roger that.
The garrisons are respawning now, which really they should have been earlier. Let's get this front ship.
Lasers are our target.
Gun them down.
Form up.
Your power to weapons is back.
Target at maximum firepower.
Use it to break through the shields, actually. Or start breaking through the shields. I think the engines are down on all of our other ships. And Palpatine, or not Palpatine, Pillion. Get down here. Our only Venator right now, because it shouldn't really spawn this early.
I copy.
Cover me now. Taking fire. Choose your reinforcements. Commander, they're hitting us. Primary drive down.
Report. We shall be there shortly. Star Destroyer standing by.
Copy. Attack.
Squadron standing by.
Our shields are down. They've destroyed our lasers.
Reporting.
I copy. Fire.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Attack formation.
Go after the
Alright, that should be down before one of them spawns, at least. I think they'll get the first one back. I don't think they'll get the other ones back in time.
Right away.
reporting. Open fire.
Attack that target. Attacking target.
Taking fire.
Awaiting orders. Attack that target. Moving out. Heading out.
Okay, it does need help. You can just do a pass on the Golan.
Awaiting your command. Attacking target.
You can get it a little bit closer so you can start firing at the Golan as well.
Fire at will.
There we go.
Attacking. Commander.
Course set.
Choose your reinforcements.
Acclimator just for some fighters. Party starter for the anti-fighter.
Reporting in.
They're armed with just lasers, so it's actually decent about that.
Fire at will. Ready for battle. Changing course to intercept.
Form up.
This is why one of the things we want to make fleet tenders do is replenish fighters to ships on the battlefield. So if you have an MTC around, it'll instead of being a carrier, it'd allow other ships to respawn fighters, kind of like how we have it set up in Ascendancy, where there's fighter supply as a resource, and then the ship has its regular max capacity. If it doesn't get refilled, then it stops when it would normally stop. If it has like an MTC beside it the entire battle, then it'll be able to replenish any fighters it loses, which obviously is a game mechanic, not really a lore thing, but you can't really handle other kinds of fleet logistics in the game, so that's one way to make fleet tenders a useful support unit on top of healing. Because healing alone is kind of weird in EAW because of how hard points work. I think we've slowed down combat enough that it would probably be able to be useful, but if we can combine that with the fighter-based fleet tenders, then I think that's the ideal situation for that. But we should be done here in a moment.
Attack formation. Go after the stragglers.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Enemies in range.
Then we'll take our Sovereign out for a drive, I think. We'll see what planet's card is connected to. Maybe we'll send it into Kuwat,
Our target priority is the laser cannon.
because they are definitely connected.
Are our target.
But I'm just not sure what our best bet there is. Like, if we're going to be able to hold that. Because we only have the one ground army right now. I do want to keep building that up.
Retreat aborted.
So we lost a Carrick, an escort, 2 Lancers, and 2 Venators. We killed a lot of capital ships. We opened up Orleus here.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Oh, right, Telos. But let's just see. So for next time, we'll move fleet from Carta. Yeah, I guess we can go to Kuwat, and then that opens up Coruscant as well. So if we can take Orleus, Coruscant, and Kuwat, that'll be most of the core for us. That'll still leave Sauce Beacon. We can already see what's going on there, and it's not much. And then Hakasi, Kalis, and Camp are all individual Warlord planet, and Corellia. So that's the rest of the core. So we could have all that pretty well secured. But let's see what's going on here. We did combine those fleets before they attacked, so they're not expecting as much as they're going to get here. I think one of the big things that'll help the AI is when we do the fighter reworks and get their combat power sorted. Because right now I do think the AI will overestimate the utility of some of their carriers.
Cannon firing.
Yes, Commander.
So is this a Tector? That is a Tector. Imperial 2 Vehement.
I copy.
Aspiration.
Awaiting orders.
Restore. Enterprise.
Bombers
Hammer. Mass Ramdar. Alright. Formidable.
Choose your reinforcements.
This could be a rough one.
Roger that. Acquiring target.
Awaiting your command.
Form up.
Your command.
Waiting orders.
Reporting. Heavy cruiser stepping by.
I'm gonna try to pull some of these little guys back.
Bomber squadron reporting. Frigate here.
It is too bad you can't put in like a Total War style setup phase.
I'm on this one.
Commander. Awaiting instructions.
You definitely want to go to the back. You guys want to come to the front. Almost got the engines, but no shield damage at all. You guys are too close to the front. HV gun to front again.
Reporting in. Where are the others? Yes, Commander. Roger that.
Losing control.
Captain here.
It's almost gone. Switch position. Gun them down. Watch for enemy ships.
Fire point
Form up. We've got them ready. Initiate.
Okay, we should probably switch to a different target then. Maybe let's get some of these smaller ones.
Cruiser reporting.
Go some of the support ships.
Destroy the engines. Let's go.
You guys, except for you, start going for that little girl.
Ship reporting.
I copy. Move to attack.
I copy.
Reporting.
This is one of my favorite Skydomes too. I think it makes for some nice atmospheric effects on the maps. Which partially involves the light being set up well on the map, but the Skydome works really well with it, I think. Gladiator got away.
Shields are down. Fire. Open
Oh,
fire.
there's that fourth Nuka Hawk. Nuka Hawk. Jeez.
Keep going. Awaiting. Awaiting your orders.
You're gonna get up there.
Awaiting your command.
Let's go. See if we can kill that one with an HP gun shot. Like, take the shields out, maybe.
They've destroyed our ion.
The one with the audio cue got destroyed right away. Hey, there it is. Harder weapons. Take out the hangars first. You're gonna start getting some heat. So, oh, you're gonna die.
Reporting in.
There we go. Hangars are out.
Roger that.
Choose your reinforcements. All ahead.
We'll be there shortly. Form up. Over there.
Where's that Lancer?
Destroyer here.
There's a few T-Wings around. That's the ones without the icons.
I copy.
And shields are almost down on all of them.
Fire at will.
So next HV gun shot is going to go into this guy. You two keep up your good work on this one. I mean, it's lasers and ions on you. No, turbo lasers.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Targeting.
But that's not even ours.
Yes, Commander. Firing. Engaging the enemy.
The launch bay is gone.
Of course, that's the only hard point left.
Reporting.
Well, we can just surround them.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting your orders. Awaiting your command. We've got them on scope.
Squad, move in. My scopes are jammed. Where are the others? Shield's almost gone.
Your command. Attack commencing. Commander, reporting in.
They will be
Weapons ready, sir.
Yes, Commander. Attack that target.
Roger that.
Alright.
Position.
Oh, this is back here too. So, you know what?
Captain here.
No, we only need a dreadnought for that, and then we're definitely going to get the HP gun shot on the
Batteries online.
on this Lucre Hulk.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Copied. Fire.
So we'll stay with the original plan.
Orders. Frigate here.
This Lancer's seen better days.
Available. Hypervelocity cannon firing. Another attack. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Target at maximum firepower.
They're coming in quick. More enemy craft.
Okay. Actually, a kind of costly victory, but we've kept the
Is the laser cannon.
we've kept the CSA contained.
Reporting. Direct fire on the
Ready. Direct fire.
Star
Understand
Destroyer
laser
standing
cannon.
by.
Escort carrier standing by.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander.
Don't worry about other ship or other fighters.
Attacking target.
Just worry about the Lucre Hulk.
Captain here. Firing turbo
Awaiting
lasers.
orders.
Ready go.
The lasers are our target. Fire at will.
The enemy has been defeated.
Okay. A couple good battles in there today. Some losses, but they're mostly smaller ships. So nothing super expensive to replace. But that is going to do it for today's episode, though. So thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. The next episode, we are going to see what we can do about securing the core before we move on towards the Empire of the Hand and the CSA, maybe. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.